Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Brought to you in part by Dine Outlet. I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington. And on today's program, some of our old pals are back with us again. And in our kitchen invasion, how does steak au poivre, crab cakes, and peanut butter cupcakes sound, Russ?
Waiting to get into that with you.
Well, that's what's on the menu when our chefs invade the Chase household, coming up in just a few minutes. And then we are going to introduce a brand new sponsor to the program, Russ. They're called Eyes Downtown and Eyes on Harlem. And you are pretty familiar with this company, aren't you?
Oh yes, Dr. Bob. Great people to do business with, Jan.
Yeah, great glasses. And you know, we are also excited about the businesses that are part of our program, right?
Well, we got the Vinyl Outlet.
Right, thanks Tom and Scott. I have a great fence now in my backyard. We also have, like I said, Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown, along with Ventura's CarStar Collision.
Did we mention Buffalo Hotel Supply?
Not yet, but they sure are. They're a great sponsor, along with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, and you know them, don't you?
They're 100% of our show, great people.
They sure are. And you know what? We're going to get things started this morning with some hints for your health. Perfect time of year as we keep our New Year's resolutions. Here is Dr. Jamie Brennan.
Eating healthy is about feeling great, having a lot of energy, emotional well-being, and mental clarity. Be aware that the foods that we ultimately choose may lead to illness or disease. Remember, we are what we eat. Keep with the basics, baked or grilled instead of fried. Remember, fried always is filled with breaded and unnecessary oils. Choices of salad dressing, vinaigrettes instead of cream. Cream dressings have a lot higher fat. Salads are considered healthy, however, you can intentionally make it a food with a lot of extra calories. Portion size. Remember, meat especially should be the size of the palm of your hand. Steamed veggies or salad instead of fries or onion rings. Well, I think that's kind of obvious. These simple choices will help put you on a path to improving your lifestyle. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan, giving you just a few hints for your health.
We moved in here when I was a kid. I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and my parents bought the house and grew up here until I was college age, went to college.
There's no other place I would really want to live. There's just a real sense of community in South Buffalo.
South Buffalo is kind of like the Amish. You're related to someone somewhere.
Just walking down the street, you run into people that you grew up with, maybe went to grammar school with, high school. I mean, it's a neighborhood.
My heart's desire was to see one of my children buy this house.
Once we moved in, we decided that we needed to do some renovations.
Oh, working with Artisan was great. Julie came in, threw down a couple ideas. Once we saw her designs, it was no other kitchen we wanted to do. And the way that Tim and Juan worked with us, it was just unbelievable experience.
Kind of heartwarming to see the kids take over the house, especially as the grandkids grow up and enjoy the house as much as I did.
Welcome, come on in.
Mike doesn't much like seafood, and you probably will see that today.
I actually don't like anything that comes out of the water at all.
His wife loves seafood, so his goal today,
I want to make crab cakes for my wife because I have no idea what they're supposed to taste like, so
we can make them up for his lovely wife.
I do like to bake, and I'm excited to work with Marco today to do some sort of dessert because anything with sugar in it, I love.
You're not going to believe this, but my daughter's girlfriend, who's 12 years old, gave me a recipe for chocolate peanut butter cupcakes. Lydia, this one's for you. It was absolutely a great recipe. Thank you.
Today we made a French steak au poivre with tenderloin. Steak au poivre means made with pepper.
Oh, that sounds great. I love steak.
Anybody that can help me prepare a better strip steak, I'm all for it.
Today we made crab cakes, served with a very light lemon beurre blanc. We started out with eggs, fine diced red and green pepper, jalapeno peppers, scallions, red onion. Cilantro it is. We're gonna just chop it. I'm gonna let you go.
how much of it do you need?
You know what, just a little bit, maybe
Okay.
2 tablespoons.
I just cut my finger. I chopped my finger off.
But he took it like a man, and it wasn't a problem at all. We put a transformer Band-Aid his son gave him, and he went right back at it. Didn't slow him down at all. Now, if you can just gently add that crab in there.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just get that in there. We patted them real firm and patted the panko breadcrumbs right into it. and place it in the oil away from you. We pan-seared that in a bit of canola oil mixed with a little olive oil. Before I flipped it, I threw in a tablespoon of butter, which just imparts all kinds of flavor. The beurre blanc basically is a simple reduction of white wine, lemon. Reduce that down with some shallots, and I just finished it with butter and whisk it in slowly. You can just strain that off over the crab cakes. To the crab.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm here today cooking with Anna Margaret and Mick. And I understand, Mick, this is one of your favorite dishes, steak au pois. You ready for it?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to show you a real easy rendition of this. There's 100 different variations. I'm going to show you mine. First, we took a chateau, patted it dry, let it sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes. You should always do that anytime you're preparing any type of a meat product. We sprinkled the sea salt and peppercorns on top of the tenderloin. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and add it to our scalding hot pan, and we're just going to sear that for just a few minutes till it forms a nice little crust. We'll flip it, and then we took some fresh herb, put it on the top, placed it in the oven, cook it to an internal temperature of about 135 degrees, and then we let it rest on the board. We made a simple sauce made out of brandy or cognac, whichever you prefer. The trick here, you always got to make sure you remove it from the stove because it will and can ignite. And if it don't, we're just going to do that. And the reason we want to do that is we want to burn off all of that alcohol. Took a little veal demi-glace. We added some heavy cream, a little bit of butter to kind of make it a little bit richer. Adjusted the seasoning, added some shallots, some fresh garlic, plated it over on top of the sliced tenderloin.
I have the pleasure of cooking with Colleen in her beautiful new kitchen from Artisan Kitchens and Baths. We're making something that I'm really not that good at. I'm not a baker, but I'm going to show you an easy way of getting the kids involved and simplifying your life. It's real simple. I kind of cheated a little bit. I used box cupcake mix. You add 3 eggs, a cup of water. But I left out the oil. I added a little mayonnaise. They came out so fluffy. I whipped it up. We're going to take our cupcake pan, and you're going to add a chocolate peanut butter cup in each and every one of those cans.
Now, will the chocolate melt completely just around it? Or?
That chocolate is going to get all ooey and gooey inside. Fall in love with that cupcake, and you're going to absolutely love it. Okay, while you're filling that last one, we got our oven preheated at 350 degrees. These are going to take about 18 to 21 minutes, according to the box. When they come out, the frosting is real simple. It's 2 cups of peanut butter, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 cups of sugar. You whip it up, comes out like a mousse. We're going to finish it with a chocolate peanut butter cup. These are going to be slap your mama good, right?
Super good.
Slap your mama good?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm using mayo from now on. This is good. Good.
Crab cakes from Krista were spectacular, and of course Marco with his cupcakes, outstanding.
My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, this used to be their house, so it's kind of nice to get to work in the kitchen that they used to work in so often.
All the things that went on, you know, my son doing the crab cakes, and I was amazed that he tasted crab.
I will never have those crab cakes again ever in my life, but I'll make them for my wife.
And it was just great. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal meal.
Great time. I recommend it for anybody.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. Be my guest. Let us do the rest. Dr. Dan Tonio, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let me do the rest.
This spring, be ready to enjoy the great outdoors. Act now and receive our amazing winter prices. Save big on markdown stock and installation with discounts up to 35% off. The Vinyl Outlet, trust in the best.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
Dr. Bob, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course. Be my guest and let us do the rest. So what do you think, Jan?
Oh, I like them both, Russ.
You like
it's really
them
hard
both?
to decide. Here's another one.
And then we got these silly looking ones. I think I don't look that good. Oh, God.
I think those are a little too
No,
fancy.
it's either between this one or this one. And we'll make the viewers decide. How about that?
I think that's a great idea. How about if we do it on Facebook? Our viewers can go like our page, and then they can decide. They can pick style A or style B, and then we'll make the decision that way. And then what's in it for them?
They could win an overnight stay in a jacuzzi suite and dinner for two at Russell's to go along with all the fun that we want to have.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Okay, there you go. A or B. And you know what? Eyes Downtown and Eyes on Harlem are sponsors. They give great service to the entire community. Dr. Bob Hornberger is really all about getting you the best glasses so that you have the best vision and you also look great. They have frame consultants. They work with so many different people, and you know, he says that it's kind of like a family there.
Well, it's a pleasure to welcome Dr. Bob Hornberger and Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown to our sponsor lineup.
Yeah, they are terrific. And right now, we are heading back to our studio kitchen at Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Here is Chef Marco.
Another Italian traditional favorite, but with a twist. We're going to make ravioli stuffed with goat cheese. We're going to put it into a sun-dried tomato and roasted red pepper pesto. It's going to be beautiful. Let's get started. We have some goat cheese. We want it room temperature, so it's a little on the softer side. And we're just going to simply season it with a little pepper, a little pesto, because we want that pesto bite all the way through our dish, and a little garlic. We're going to mix this up and set it off to the side. So now the dough we're going to use is a basic pasta dough. It's real simple. Make it in advance. Put it on a plate with a little bit of flour and let it get room temperature so it's easier to work with. If your dough's cold, it's going to have a really hard time moving around. So I'm going to cut this in half. We're going to roll it out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. We don't want it real thin. We don't want it real thick, because if it's real thin, it's going to break apart and it's not going to be able to hold that goat cheese inside. So you can see by having it room temperature how it easily moved. So we're going to cut a couple of squares. And this is going to be our ravioli. So we have our dough stretched out, square form. We're going to make them triangular. So we're going to take our seasoned goat cheese. Now, if you don't like goat cheese, you want to use the ricotta and make it traditional, go right ahead. We're going to put our goat cheese right in the middle. Then we're going to take a little olive oil, just go around one side. This is going to act as a glue. If you don't have olive oil, you want to use an egg. An egg works perfect. We're going to pinch these together. I'm going to take our fork and pinch the dough, almost like a pie. We'll set that off to the side. We'll get filling the rest of these. So Ben, our camera guy, pointed out to me that these don't look the greatest. They don't look corporate, which is what we don't really care about. These are homemade ravioli. It's what they taste like is what we're concerned about, and these are going to taste phenomenal. So we have them sitting over here on a plate. We have our water boiling rapidly. We want to drop them in there and give them about 3 to 5 minutes. And once they float, they're going to be done. The inside's going to cook and melt. It's going to fall in love with your mouth. You're going to absolutely enjoy this. So we have a saute pan. We're going to make a roasted red pepper and sun-dried tomato pesto that's super easy and restaurant quality. So we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, garlic, and onion. It's the common base to all of our marinara sauces. We're going to add our sun-dried tomatoes, which I julienne. Cut them nice and thin, cut them into strips, put those in there. Those sun-dried tomatoes are going to give so much flavor. And then I took a roasted red pepper. Actually, this is 1.5 red peppers. I roasted it with a little olive oil, 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And I threw it in a food processor, and it made a nice puree. So we're going to add that as well. We're going to season this with a little salt and pepper. And this is going to make it our pesto. Some nice blended basil. Put that right on top. Toss it around. So if you see your sauce is getting too thick, one of two things. Add some of your pasta water to it, or add a little white wine. Deglaze that pan, it'll thin right out. I'm going to use the pasta water. Bring it to a fast boil, and then turn it down, let it simmer until our ravioli are done. So for an added touch, I took some of our leftover goat cheese and added it right to the sauce. Give it some added goat cheesy goodness. This pasta is cooked perfectly. The sauce is beautiful. The goat cheese, the creaminess, the sun-dried tomatoes. It's like I've done this once or twice before. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Key Video Productions. Television, video, DVD.
Welcome to Illy DePaulo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge.
My name is Megan, and I've been coming to Illy DePaulo's for multiple years now. One of my favorite events to go to at Illy DePaulo's is their golf tournament.
Our annual golf tournament has been going on for over 30 years and is supported by people from the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Sabres.
It's a great event. There's lots of celebrities that attend.
And all the proceeds go to the Illy DePaulo Scholarship Fund, which will benefit student athletes of Western New York.
After a long day out in the sun, I love going inside and enjoying the dinner, especially the fried calamari and the shrimp cocktail. Those have to be my two favorites.
We take our fresh shrimp with a side of our special cocktail sauce served with a nice fresh lemon wedge. Another great seafood appetizer is our fried calamari, which is an Italian classic.
I'm a seafood girl, so those are great dishes.
We bread fresh calamari in our special seasonings with the side of our house cocktail sauce and freshly cut lemon wedges. These appetizers are great to share, whether you're with your family or friends.
One of my favorite parts about Illy DePaulo's is the atmosphere that they give. We love to start off girls' night here, and it's a great place to come for food and drinks before we hit the town.
It's always a great day at Illy DePaulo's. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
Orazio's Italian Crepes is your window to the world. Treat yourself to our homemade crepes made with authentic ingredients like imported Caputo flour, mascarpone cheese, and Ghirardelli chocolate. Indulge in our all-natural small batch gelato with no artificial flavors and all the creaminess in the world. Take your taste buds on a journey right in your own backyard. Orazio's Italian Crepes in the food court at the Walden Galleria.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown is all about personalized service. We offer many styles with a large selection of exclusive brands to suit every need, at a price for every budget.
I'm Dr. Bob, and my mission is to help you maintain healthy vision. Let my staff help you and your family with all of your optical needs.
Check out our website or call and make the drive to one of our 2 convenient locations. Eyes on Harlem, Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life.
Trust me, They got a selection fit for a king.
Hi, I'm Mike Andrzejewski from C-Bar Mike at Lafayette. Cantina Loco on Topo. You're watching Come Dine With Me, Western New York.
Welcome to Savoy. Today we are presenting the Maple Old Fashioned. By using real maple syrup, we're not only adding a touch of sweetness, but a whole new depth of flavor. The ingredients are bourbon, pure maple syrup, bitters, soda water, and an orange peel. In your rocks glass, add the orange peel, a ½ ounce of maple syrup, 2 dashes of old-fashioned bitters, and a splash of soda water. Then, press to express the flavors. Next, add your ice, then 2 ounces of bourbon, and top with soda water. And there you have the Maple Old Fashioned. Come on down to Savoy and see what makes this specialty cocktail oh so sweet.
Tom Payne, Grapevine Restaurant. I am so excited to find out what we're preparing today. What do you got for us, Tom?
Well, Art, we're going to be making a crab and lobster dip. This is a great dip to use at home. If you're having people over, it's real quick to whip up, it's very good, and everybody loves it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some cream cheese. We're going to add a little bit of heavy cream to soften it up. Now you can soften this up in the microwave, folks. All right, now that we've got the cream cheese and the heavy cream all mixed together, it's nice and smooth, as you can see. Now we're going to add our lobster. We use a lobster claw meat. It's very tasty, but it's a lot less expensive than the tail meat. Then we use this is a crab. This is a blue swimming crab. It looks a little different than the snow crab you're used to, but it has a good flavor, and it's not quite as expensive. Then we're going to add a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. Actually, quite a bit of shredded cheddar cheese. A little bit of salt. And then we're going to fold this in. And this is important that you don't mash up all the lobster and the crab. This will keep it in chunks in here. Okay? Just fold it in real nice like this. All right, now when we're done folding it, it should look just like this, not mashed up, but fully mixed. Then we'll just take it out. We'll put it into a microwave-safe dish.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Okay, now we're going to put it in the microwave.
Otherwise, it's going to be too hard and I'll break the chips all over the place.
There you go.
Got it. That makes sense.
2 minutes at 50% power. It's important that we don't put it in any longer or it'll over melt it. Okay, now after the 2 minutes, we'll just put it on our serving plate. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese on top for garnish. Okay, then take some tortilla chips, arrange them nicely on the plate. And I also use pitas that I bake off, makes them nice and crispy so they don't bend over when you dip them.
Oh my God, this is amazing, Tom.
Thanks, Art. You can get this dish and many more at the Grapevine in Niagara Falls Boulevard in Amherst. While you're there, check out our new all-season patio. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
If you've been in an accident, look no further than Ventura's CarStar Collision.
After all, we look at your situation from both sides.
Part of you wants certified technicians who use the industry's most advanced equipment.
The other part wants an incredible staff to help you with insurance, estimates, and car rentals.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we give you the best of both worlds.
We'll work together to get you rolling again.
Welcome to Molinaro's. All our Italian cookies are made from family recipes passed down from generation to generation. Nobody can top our hand-tossed New York-style pizza, right, Dad?
That's right, Maggie. When they want a good pizza, we got them covered.
Try our signature dishes like chicken Molinaro or enjoy authentic Italian classics. You know what we always say, cuando mangiate con Molinaro, mangiate con familia. When you eat at Molinaro's, you eat with family.
To save you money, the Vinyl Outlet installs all year long. Act now and receive our amazing winter prices. Get rid of those old wrought iron railings and improve the safety and curb appeal of your home. No more scraping and painting. Porches, decks, fences, and railings, all on sale. Save big on markdown stock and installation with discounts up to 35% off. This spring, be ready to enjoy the great outdoors.
Let us transform your home.
Be my guest and let us do the rest. Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. If you want to learn more about the restaurants you've seen on our show today,
or you want to try some of their recipes for yourself, it's easy, just like our Facebook page. And when you do, you'll be able to watch all of our past shows, and you can ask the chefs questions that will help make you a better chef right in your own kitchen.
and don't forget to join our contest about the eyeglasses, okay, Jan?
That's right. Style A or Style B.
Thank you. For everyone here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, stay warm. Spring is just around the corner.
I hope you're right.
There's only one thing left to say, Jan. It's about that time again. Time to stick a fork in it, because we are done.
We'll see you next week, everyone.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire. Whatever your style and taste, Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
The key to getting a great video of your wedding day is knowing every emotion will be captured. The key to getting a treasured keepsake of the sights and sounds of your celebration is hiring a professional team with an unobtrusive style using the best equipment. The key to choosing your wedding cinematographer is trust. Couples have trusted Key for over 20 years. Key Video, Buffalo's best videos. Call, click, or visit us today.